Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Run Anyone here, and welcome to a review for Raw and SmackDown. Y'all boy Danielson and myself figured we should probably do maybe double features. If we don't get one done, at least we could do both of them at the same time, or one after another. So we just want to know if you guys would rather us do both of them at once, since they are back to back. Or would you rather just do for us to do one after the other, 2 separate days? For now, we're just going to do a double feature because we're late on this, so we're actually going to test out the double feature for Raw and SmackDown. So we will start with Raw first, so we'll start in order. And the Raw was for June 26, 2017. The show started out with Roman Reigns coming out to talk about how Braun Strowman came out after the match with Samoa Joe, where Samoa did the coquina clutch on Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman kind of came out to pick the pieces like a vulture. And so Braun Strowman actually had announced last week that they're going to do a ambulance match with Roman Reigns, so it's going to be him versus Roman Reigns at the Great Balls of Fire. So, as Roman's talking about this, an ambulance actually comes out, and he gets suspicious. He figures, okay, Braun's in the ambulance. He goes to investigate. No one's there. Braun actually comes out and attacks Roman Reigns, throws him against the ambulance, decides to pick him up, throw him in the back, and the ambulance drives off with Roman still inside. The first match of the night was actually kind of cool. It was Elias Sampson, Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardy Boys and Finn Balor. I never thought I'd see today. And so that match was pretty awesome, to say the least. It was amazing. And the winner was the Hardy Boys and Finn Balor. Now, the Hardys are showing some sort of change still between their personas. They are still showing signs of the broken Hardys. Matt is anyway. Jeff, not really, but Matt is definitely trying to not do it, but it's kind of now a part of him that he really can't hold it back sometimes. So after that match, he did say it was delightful or wonderful. He had that crazy look in his eye. So, yeah. And then he did delete really quickly. So I'm really hoping that this whole situation with, TNA and all this other crap gets figured out and they finally get to do the persona. Seriously, we've been waiting long enough. They need to start doing it. Then this match that we've been waiting for the longest, that Goldust has been promoting his little movie, and R-Truth have been doing like an old-fashioned movie thing, and they've been talking to each other. And then finally, they were gonna do a match. Come out. Goldust has his own little gold camera guy, and R-Truth comes out, no singing, no nothing, just comes out serious. And the camera guy gets in the way of R-Truth going to Goldust, and Goldust kind of pushed the camera guy out the way and just started attacking R-Truth. So really, the match didn't even start. There was no contest. There was no bell. So that was already kind of stupid. So the next thing was that Paul Heyman was in the back doing an interview with one of the new girls. I can't remember her name. Sorry, guys. She's still a little new to me. And Samoa Joe comes up behind it. Kind of surprises Paul because Paul expected him to kind of attack him. But Samoa Joe kind of said, no, I'm not going to use my strength on you. You know, you're just an advocate. I know that, Paul. But, I'm going to save my strength for Brock Lesnar because that's what it's really for. It's for him. And then he kind of just walks off. Paul Heyman wasn't too happy about him being there in the first place to sneak up on him. The next thing was that The Miz came out to talk to these people called the Baller family. I guess they're a team of family of basketball players. To say that, oh yeah, we're going to do a partnership, but I guess the father of the group was kind of like, no, that's not really what it is. And Dean Ambrose was like, well, I'm the spokesperson now, who wouldn't want a free t-shirt? So The Miz wasn't too happy about that. So the match for them was actually Dean Ambrose, Heath Slater, and Rhino versus The Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel was actually called part of the Miz Tourage. They kind of got into that last week. They made a deal with the Miz to kind of get higher up there. I don't know how long that might last for a little bit, but it's not going to be a long thing that's going to happen probably. So the winners of the match was actually the Miz, Bo, and Axel. Axel hit Rhino, referee didn't see it, and Bo Dallas got a roll up, so that's kind of what happened. So last week, Enzo and Big Cass kind of separated, went their own ways. Big Cass actually kicked Enzo, told him that, I attacked you those last couple of weeks. I faked my own attack. And so he was kind of like, I'm done. I'm over this. The crap that comes out of your mouth is so stupid, and I've dealt with it long enough. I'm done. So this week, Enzo actually came out to tell him, we need to talk man to man about what just happened. And so Enzo got Big Cass out and said, you can't break this up so soon. We still haven't even gotten a chance to get the titles, and we're like family. You're like my brother. You can't break this up over some little crap like this. You've been by me for like the longest. And so at the end of the day, Big Cass was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I felt stupid. And, let's do this. We'll be a team again. So, supposedly they were walking up the ramp, they did their pose, all the stuff, they did the catchphrase, and Big Cass is like, psych, and clothesline. Enzo was like, you alright, buddy? Nope. So, Enzo was left on top of the ramp, and Big Cass just was like, I'm really over this. So, that's pretty much, like, the end of that, for real. Right after that, though, they went to commercial, went back to the show, and the announcers are talking, and Big Cass comes out and berates Corey Graves and telling him, to watch his back because of the crap he pulled last week, because Corey was the one that found the surveillance cameras on what was really happening with Enzo and Big Cass. So he told him, I don't know what dirt you have against Kurt Angle on the little phone, but right now, he said, I can't cut you. But watch yourself, because once that comes off, I will get you for what you did. So, that was already not good. So the next match was Seth Rollins versus Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins, of course, talks a lot of crap. So that match was, it was alright. It wasn't all that. Seth Rollins won by pinfall. And Bray Wyatt actually came on the screen to talk to Seth Rollins about how, he's going to fight him and this and that, and he's not this great, and there's a whole bunch of mumbo-jumbo. So finally the time came, sorry guys, where Paul Heyman will come out to announce that Brock Lesnar's in the building, and we're going to bring him out, and so Brock Lesnar starts to walk out, seems like normal, and Samoa Joe comes out from behind and actually locks the Coquina clutch on Brock Lesnar, which was shocking. He tried to get out like twice. He slammed Samoa Joe into the screen twice. It was insane, and yet this guy was passing out, and there was nothing anybody could do. So finally, the Arrival came and got Samoa Joe off of him, and Brock was very close to passing out. And that just proves that Brock cannot count Samoa Joe out. Even though Samoa Joe is doing this very low, like really, really badly, because, you're sneaking up behind this guy. And God forbid when, it's time to really get down to the match, and you really are like, all right, we're going to do this. Brock Lesnar might actually kick his ass. Because what he's doing is, like, feeding into the fire, So it's not really that great to do, honestly. So the next match that was coming up was the Cruiserweights, which was Lince Dorado and Neville. And so Cesaro was ringside. because now he's kind of part of the, what's that called? The Titus brand. I don't understand what the Titus brand is about. I really could not care less. So, Neville won by submission, and then Tozawa came in, and Titus told him, since Neville wanted to run his mouth, that now he got a match with Tozawa for the title, and that's going to happen, I guess, during the Great Ball of Fire. So that happened as well. And the last match of the night was actually a women's gauntlet match. The first ever women's gauntlet match, which is kind of cool. And so, they did this match. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix this. So, they did this match, and they had, let me see, 6 girls. So, they all drew throughout the night. The girls randomly drew numbers to see who would go where and what number and this and that. So, the first people to come in was Bayley and Nia Jax. Nia Jax actually won by pinfall. The next match after that was Nia Jax versus Mickie James. Nia Jax won again for the second time in a row by pinfall. The next person to come out after that was Dana Brooke. Nia Jax won again, third time. And right after Dana Brooke was Emma, and Nia Jax won for the 4th time. So everybody was kind of like rooting for her. In the beginning, they were kind of like, no, we have to have Bayley. Bayley lost. As she kept going, they kept rooting for Nia Jax. The last person to come out was Sasha Banks. At this point, I really, really did not want Sasha Banks to win. She's always in the title matches. I'm kind of sick and tired of the repeats of over who gets to do what championship. So I kind of wanted Nia Jax to be in the championship. But at the end of the day, Sasha Banks actually won by submission. So the number 1 contender to face Alexa Bliss at the Great Ball of Fire is Sasha Banks. Fantastic. We're doing repeat stuff. I hate when they repeat stuff. The Charlotte and Sasha thing was just horrible for me. I couldn't stand it. I mean, the first and second time, yeah, it was cool. Cool. Charlotte won. Sasha won it. Fine. But back and forth was kind of just too much for me. I hated it. I really couldn't take it. So, that was the end of Raw. And now we go to SmackDown Live. Now, for SmackDown Live, the show started with Daniel Bryan coming out and, announcing the matches for the night, which he always, most of the time they don't do, but, he wanted to make sure that everybody knew that there was a ladder match, they're going to do the Money in the Bank for the women's, whatever. So, Carmella comes out and kind of says, you took my opportunity from me, it was no disqualification, this and that. But I agree with Daniel because, I don't think that anybody other than a girl should be in the ring. I think there should be a new rule that if you're not a female, and it doesn't matter if you're not a disqualification match, you should not be in the ring, and you should not be touching no briefcase. You're not a woman. It's a woman's title match for a Money in the Bank briefcase. If he wanted to be involved in a match, then he should have just qualified for the guys. Let's be serious about this. That really pissed me off that he even thought that was remotely a good idea. So, Daniel Bryan pretty much said, I'm banning Ellsworth from the arena. Security, come get him. They came and got him, and off he went. So, Carmella was on her own. So, the first match of the night was actually the Hype Bros versus the Usos. And so, the Usos came out, and the Hype Bros were... It was awesome to see them back together again, But at the end of the day, the Usos won by pinfall. And then right as the Usos were leaving, the New Day came out to challenge the Usos at Battleground. It's just the SmackDown pay-per-view for the titles. Because, the Usos kind of split on them halfway through the match and then got disqualified. So that really doesn't even count. Which is a load of crap, because I think that's very shady of them as champions to do, but of course they heel, so they're going to do whatever they want. And so the Usos accepted the challenge. And next week, actually, they're doing a rap battle or something. I have to see that, that's for sure. And so then the next match was Naomi versus Lana, which was a championship match. But y'all boy Danielson actually pointed something out. Even though Naomi won by pinfall, they might have to redo that match again because of the fact that Lana's shoulder was up. There is a photo online that shows that her shoulder was actually up off the ground, and it didn't really count as a pinfall. So if they find that out, or if Lana actually was watching and paying attention to her match and they review it or whatever, then she will then go, I want a rematch, sort of thing, you know? So there's that. So the next thing that happened was that this guy English from the Vaudevillains, he was out, he started to sing or whatever like he always does, and Randy Orton kind of came out and was like, you know what, it's my time to get out the ring now, and kind of really forcefully took him out because he didn't want to leave. And Randy pretty much told him, you know, I demand a rematch for the title because these people disrespected my family. The day of the pay-per-view, they disrespected my family and then took advantage of that. And that's not fair. And that's not right to expose my family. But Shane came out and said, you know, you've done the same thing, but I understand where you're coming from. So I'll give you a rematch. But Jinder Mahal gets to pick the stipulation. And so Jinder was saying how the Great Khali was his hero, his idol, and we're going to do this. After so many years, we're going to do this again. They're going to do a Punjabi prison match at Battleground. And we actually did some research, and the last time this match was done was with Batista and the Great Khali, and that was 10 years ago. So it's been 10 years since we've seen one of those, and if you don't know what a Punjabi prison match is, look it up. It's insanity. It's worse than a Hell in a Cell. Worse than a cage match, because there's two different parts of this thing. You have to go out one and then go down and then go over another wall. There's two different walls in this one. It's not just one. So once you hit the ground, you gotta climb up and hit another ground. It's ridiculous. But watch that match with Batista and the Great Khali. That one was actually really interesting. It was really good to say the least. And it was very entertaining. Now, after that, Kevin Owens was complaining about an open match, this and that. And, you know, AJ Styles was like, you know, it's an open match. You know, it's whoever comes in first, they challenge. That's it. And Daniel was like, you know, I don't think you understand the concept of an open challenge match. You don't understand what an open challenge means. So, since you don't know what it means, I'll do you a better one. Since the 4th of July, it's Tuesday, which is cool, they're going to do an Independence Day Battle Royal. And the one who wins the Battle Royal gets to challenge Kevin Owens for his title. Cool. We all know that there's going to be one specific person probably in this title match. I won't say who, because I'm not sure. We will see. So the next thing that happened was that Maria and Mike Kanellis. Maria was an old wrestler, diva back in the day. Now she's with her husband. It's very cheesy shit that's happening with them. They're all lovey-dovey and nice. So, with all that happening, Sami Zayn comes out and was like, alright, sorry to bother your little smooch fest, but we got a match to do. So, right after that, they kind of left. So, the match that happened after that was Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is, of course, Mr. Money in the Bank. And so, the match was pretty interesting. It took a while. So, Baron Corbin actually won by pinfall. And so, the last match of the night was actually the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which had Charlotte, Natalya, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Carmella. No Ellsworth. Thank God. So this whole match was going perfectly well. It was so amazing. It was awesome. And then what happens? Ellsworth comes out from the damn crowd. Unbelievable. This guy has no, like, ugh, I want to kill him. So, he kind of, like, pushes Carmella in, and he goes to climb the ladder for the second time, and Becky Lynch was like, I'm not having this. And she actually knocked him down off the ladder. She went to go climb. Carmella busted her knee. Busted Becky Lynch's knee, actually, because she was halfway up, and Carmella pulled her down, and her knee seemed to buckle. So Becky Lynch had a hard time actually climbing back up the ladder to get the briefcase. And so Carmella kind of pushed her out the way, got her out of the ring, and everybody else was unconscious. And what ended up happening was that Carmella went up and actually got the briefcase. So Carmella is still the women's Money in the Bank winner. And that was pretty much it. So guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys like the way this format is nowadays, like how we did it just now with the two shows together, let me know what you think. And if you don't like it, we won't do it again. You know, we'll just keep it separate. It'll be shorter videos. This one's a little bit longer, which is nice. You know, you don't have to watch 2 videos at a time. You just watch one and then just go straight to the next one. So just let me know what you think about it. If you prefer the separate videos, let me know. Alright? And so, as we say again, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you can get notifications of when we upload videos. And we'll see you all again next time. Bye!